National Broadcasting Company presents Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 9. Radio City Playhouse proudly presents Betrayal, another story by Ernest Kenoy, author of Ground Floor Window and Whistle Daughter Whistle. Irv is played by Bernard Grant, and the production is directed by Harry W. Junkin. Here is Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 9, Betrayal.
Streets look a lot different at 4 in the morning than they do in the daylight. I mean, it's quiet. You can see the old papers and the orange peel in the gutter. I checked it off my beat about 4. I'd gotten rid of the blue straitjacket at the precinct, was heading for that nice, lumpy bed in my room. When I turned off 117th Street, I spotted this kid sitting on a curb leaning against a street lamp. I guess I look funny in civvies, or else he didn't hear me come up, because he jumped about 3 feet.
What do you want?
Nothing. What are you doing here?
Minding my own business.
Oh,
Are
fresh
you?
kid, ain't you? Where do you live?
I forget.
Ain't it kind of late out for you?
I got all night.
Well, I haven't. Now quit horsing around. Where do you live?
Why don't you chase yourself around a block and holler fire?
Get up out of there.
Blow, bud.
I said get up.
Hey, let go of my arm, you big crumb. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Come on now, kid. You better get home.
What's it to you?
Look, you don't want to get into trouble.
Go ahead, call a cop. All they can do is take me downtown and shove me in a children's shelter. That don't bother me none.
Know the whole story, don't you?
Huh?
Never mind. Well, how long do you expect to sit in the gutter?
Look, mister, why don't you leave me alone? I didn't do you nothing.
Well, you just can't sit there. Come on.
Hey, let go. Where are you taking me?
Look, if I'm going to argue with a pint-sized Humphrey Bogart, I'm going to do it over some breakfast. I'm hungry. Another all black. No sugar, Charlie.
Throw one black.
Well, kid, how about it?
How about what?
You, where do you live? What's your name?
Shiv.
Shiv, huh? You carry one?
Yeah. You can look. It snaps open.
Hey, that's quite a frog sticker.
It's legal. The blade's an eighth under 4 inches. I measured. That's why they call me Shiv, see? 'Cause of the knife. I got my name on the handle on the other side.
And how about the rest of it? Shiv what?
I forget that, too.
One black, Irv.
Hey, Charlie, you ever see this kid before?
Me? No. You done something?
He's got lockjaw.
Lockjaw. What do you know?
Look, kid. Shiv, I ought to turn you in so they take care of you down at the children's shelter.
I wouldn't tell them nothing either.
All right. Look, I'm crazy, but I'll make a bargain with you. If I put you up tonight, will you go home tomorrow?
Well,
It's Dad at the children's shelter. You'll be there for a couple of days at least.
you wouldn't pull nothing, would you, mister?
Oh, I'll give you Charlie here as a reference.
Well, okay, it's a deal.
Thanks. Come on.
Oh, wait, mister.
What now?
How about a piece of that pie before we go?
Okay. Hey, Charlie, 2 apple pies a la mauve. Okay, inside.
Gee, this ain't bad. You live alone?
Solitary confinement.
Yeah. Hey,
What's the matter?
you got a real icebox in the corner.
It's empty, so relax. Here, you take the couch.
Okay by me. Boy,
Hey, get off of there with your feet.
what's the matter? My shoes wouldn't hurt nothing.
That couch may have pansies on it, kid, but it don't need no fertilizer. Come on, off with the shoes.
Ah,
Okay, now the other one. Hey, when's the last time you washed your feet?
we went swimming last week down at 100th Street.
Only a week ago, huh?
Well, we unscrewed a hydrant last night. Should have seen it. Looked like Niagara Falls or something. I didn't take my shoes off.
Yeah, I'll bet. They look like they grew there.
Boy, guess I am tired.
How about breaking down, Shiv? What were you doing on dawn patrol down there?
That's my old man. If I don't get home by 10, he slams me with his belt. Figure it's better to stay away.
It wouldn't occur to you to get in before 10, huh?
That early? The gang's just starting. Some of the guys don't go home all night.
And what keeps them that busy?
Ah, you know. All sorts of stuff. Depends. Last night we were supposed to have a war. The Panthers, that's us, against the gang from the Bronx. We would have licked them hollow.
You got beat.
Nah. Some lame-brained cop showed up blowing his brains out on a whistle. By the time we quit running, we couldn't find him again.
Spoil the fun, huh?
Sure. We had it all fixed.
Uh-huh.
Guys up on the roof with light bulbs, air guns, everything. We would have murdered him.
And suppose somebody gets hurt?
So they get hurt. Shorty had 4 stitches last week. He's a leader.
The Bronx gang get him?
Yeah. Shorty was walking along, see, when he sees his kid from the Bronx all alone. It's a little kid, so Shorty jumps him.
So, naturally.
Only them Bronx rats are hiding around the corner, and boom, they're all over Shorty. That's the kind of dirty fighters they are.
Filthy.
They would have carved Shorty up good, only a cop came along and chased him. That was the first time he was ever glad to see a Flatfoot.
You, don't like flat feet.
You kidding? I never seen a cop yet who wasn't yellow cleared down to the sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
All the time breaking up stickballs. They never let anybody have any fun. Bunch of cross-eyed crumbs. I wouldn't trust a cop as far as I could throw a hippopotamus. Anyhow, what are you doing sticking up for him?
Why shouldn't I?
You think a guy like you would want to steer clean of the cops.
What?
You don't have to worry about me. I won't say nothing.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I seen it when we come in the room.
Seen what?
Well, I figure nobody wants to get chummy with the cops when he packs a rod in his coat pocket.
A rot. You...
What's the matter with you?
You thought I was, Come here, Shiv.
What is it?
Take a good look in the closet.
Holy smokes.
One suit, blue serge, complete with brass buttons and badge.
A cop.
Commonly known as New York's finest.
Shorty finds out I stayed with a cop, he'll take me apart.
Well, I won't tell him if you don't.
They'll kill me, that's what. It'll be murder.
Well, the kid finally scared himself to sleep. I guess he kind of felt like the lamb that lay down with the lion. Oh, he got plenty tired protecting the taxpayers for 8 hours, so it didn't take me long to fall asleep. I was dreaming of sidewalks made out of foam rubber when a shaft of light from the window hit my eye. I woke up just in time. Where you going, kid?
Just out.
All right, kid, put it back.
Huh?
The watch, put it back.
What do you mean? What one?
Mine, it's in your pocket. Do you put it back or I take your pants apart?
I wasn't going nowhere with it.
Just stepping out in the hall to see what time it is.
Oh, yeah, the light's better out there.
Oh, kid, you got enough brass to coat a 4-poster bed. Hand it over.
I was going to bring it back. Here. It's a cheap watch anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time I'll have it gold-plated. What'd you want to do that for anyway? I ought to take you in.
I just wanted to show it to Shorty and the rest of the guys. None of the Panthers ever swiped a cop's watch before.
They're slipping.
I'd have brought it back, like I said. Just wanted to show it around. Gee, I wouldn't swipe nothing from you. You've been okay for a cop.
Shiv left the watch and beat it out the door like someone was chasing him. I looked in the closet to see if he lifted the badge off my spare blouse for a souvenir. Everything seemed to be there, so I went back to bed. That night before I went out on the beat, I stopped by the desk man, Sergeant Gold. He's kind of a stubby guy with gray hair. He looks like he might have pulled in Henry Hudson's sailors for disturbing the peace.
Another day, another dollar.
What do you mean, day?
All right, night. What's the matter? You got trouble?
Sure, all the time. If it ain't a crap game up an alley, it's pulling a drunk out of a doorway before he freezes stiff. You can have the 8 to 4.
I did, when it was 4 hours longer.
Yeah, I know. You was in the force and they wore stand-up collars.
23rd Precinct? What's eating you?
Nah, nothing. Maybe that kid I picked up last night.
Kid? You didn't bring in no kid.
I put him on my couch for the night. He'd make a clam of conversational.
What's his name?
I don't know. He calls himself Shiv because he carries one big enough to slice steak off an elephant.
Wait a minute. Is he a small kid that looks like an underdone weasel with long hair in his eyes?
I would have been an alley cat.
Yeah, well, his old man gets hauled in here about once a month on a drunken disorderly.
Oh.
Name's Walter or Walters or something. I could look it up. The kid comes down to pay his fine.
Yeah, that figures. Well, so long. I gotta go out and protect the taxpayers. I checked out and started wearing my arches down on the concrete. Not much doing. Pull an old lady out from under a cab and shipped her off to Lincoln Hospital. Broke up a fight in Broadway. And about 11 o'clock, I turned down 120th Street. There was a bunch of kids sitting on a stoop, and I spotted Shiv on the top step and started over. I just wanted to find out if he got home all right, but somebody let out a yell.
Hey, it's the cops!
As far as I could see, they melted into the ground. About a half an hour later, I was passing that little alley next to the First National Bank.
Hey,
What the devil?
it's me, Shiv.
What do you want?
I wanted to explain about before. Thought you might be sore or something.
About what?
About me calling Chicky on you and run.
Oh, I figured it was you. What was that? The Panthers General Staff?
Sort of.
You sure look guilty of something. What was up?
Nothing. I was afraid you was coming over to talk to me.
Ah. Well, what do I owe the pleasure of this to?
I only wanted you shouldn't get sore. Don't have to get funny about it.
All right. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, I gotta get going again. You want to walk with me?
Yeah. No, I can't.
The Panthers?
They wouldn't trust me none if they saw us. You understand that doesn't mean I don't want to.
Okay, Shiv. See you around.
Sure,
Irv. Where'd you pick that up?
I seen it on the back of your watch.
It's got to be kind of a habit. Shiv would wait in the alley and walk a couple of blocks with me. Only the kid was careful never to get seen under a streetlight. He was still afraid of being caught trading with the enemy or something. Once we was talking baseball or something, and Shiv must have forgot because we came around a corner onto Broadway, and across the street, the whole Panther General Headquarters was spread over the stoop of 3427. They must have spotted us because the first thing I know, Shiv was holding on to my arm, hollering.
Let go of me, cop. I didn't do nothing. Let go, you flat-foot crumb, you brat monkey. You.
I wasn't even touching him, but he broke away from me like as if I had a death grip on him. He waited for me outside the precinct station that night.
Hey, Irv.
Aha. Houdini, the escape artist.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing.
Did it go over big with the Panthers?
You wasn't sore or nothing, was it?
No. There's nothing I like better than being called a crumb. Unless it's a brass monkey.
That ain't nothing.
Practically a compliment.
Take it easy, will you? I only said that 'cause the Panthers seen me. Like yelling kill the umpire or something.
Okay, we'll let the whole thing drop. You hungry?
Yeah, sure.
Well, come on. What's the matter? You're out late again.
The old man's on another bat. Figure I ain't gonna walk in on him and have him think I'm a snake.
Is he working?
On and off. We ain't had nothing to eat in the house for a couple of days.
Yeah, how about you?
I do okay. You know, snitching stuff off the grocery store.
Hey, you better not let me catch you lifting anything.
You wouldn't turn me in, would you?
I'm serious, Shiv. If you need money, you come to me, see?
Well, I don't do it no more. I've been going up to my aunt's teeth. Only she cooks like a cement mixer.
You stay at your aunt, see? I don't like that sticky finger stuff.
Take it easy, Irv. I didn't take nothing big. Besides, I don't have to take that from you.
What?
Well, I mean, we're just friends or something, see? When you start handing me big-time advice, it spoils everything, like you was a teacher or a relative.
Okay, if you want it that way.
And besides, just because I figure one cop ain't so bad, it don't mean the rest of them ain't no good low-down crumbs.
Sounds like a communique from the Panthers.
Shorty made me a lieutenant.
A commissioned officer, huh? Congratulations.
They only got two of them, me and Bernie.
Okay, Lieutenant. Here's Charlie's place. Unless you got scruples against eating with the enlisted men. That's the way it was. The kid sort of tolerated me like I was his personal exception to the general rule about cops. After that, I couldn't get nothing off him. About what he did in the daytime, I mean. I guess he went to his aunt's for meals. I never asked him. Once I tried to talk him out of the Panthers.
Why don't you go dive in a sewer? You think I'm one of them milk-fed petunias that runs home to Mama after school? Look, I don't ask you to quit the cops, so you lay off the Panthers.
So I did. After that, the kid was even more careful, in case, perish forbid, anybody should see him with me. Once I offered to take him to the polo grounds when the Dodgers were in.
You mean it? For the doubleheader?
Sure, I'm a hot sport.
I sneaked in last year to the stadium. There's a place around by the bleachers.
Not anymore. They fenced that one in.
Oh, the dirty crumbs.
Money, man. They got a quaint idea you should pay to get in.
Not me. It's against my principles.
Yeah, I figured. Well, you want to go?
Sure.
Okay, I'll pick you up at the 8th Avenue subway, 116th Street.
Uh,
Well, what are you shaking your head for?
look, suppose I meet you up there on top of the bluff.
Okay. Far be it for me to damage your social standing. The top of Coogan's Bluff it is. I'll be wearing a white carnation in my buttonhole. Just whistle twice and give the password. Then for a while, I didn't see the kid. I got to looking for him in doorways, down alleys. I even checked the children's shelter downtown and the juvenile court. I didn't hear anything about him until one night when I came in off my hitch to sign out. It was pouring down, sheets of rain. I was sweating under the heavy raincoat and hood. I just got it off and started to stretch when Sergeant Gold called me over.
Hey, Arthur, come here a minute, will you?
Sure, Sergeant. Hey, how do you get a desk job on a night like this?
Never mind. Did you hear we had a warehouse cracked on 135th Street?
Yeah?
Karen spotted him and got himself shot in the leg.
Hey, that's tough. How is he?
Well, he's in Lincoln Hospital. He'll be all right. That ain't what I called you over for. They found this in the warehouse alley.
A knife, huh?
It's got writing on the handle, Irv.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. You want me to bring him in?
Figured you'd know where to find him.
Anything else?
You don't mind. I mean, I could send somebody else.
That's all right, Sergeant. I'll bring the kid in. I stood outside the station, watching the rain driving against the green lights. I didn't know where to find that crazy little jerk. Wasn't anybody much on the streets. A couple of cabs come by. Once in a while, somebody under an umbrella. I went over to the house where the kid lived. The landlady was scared, trembling when she saw me outside, and she let me in the room with a passkey. The kid's old man was lying across a cot, colder than a dead fish, with the whiskey smell strong enough to walk on. I poked it with my nightstick. And he just muttered.
Come on, Peter. Go away.
Hey, come on, come to.
Go away. I'm sleeping.
You're stiff. Come on, sit up.
Hey, what's the idea?
Now, stay
The
up.
idea... Hey, what is this? You a cop?
Yeah.
What do you want? I ain't done nothing.
Where's the kid?
Huh?
The kid.
What kid?
For crying out loud, your kid, Shiv.
Him? I don't know. Go away.
Stay up there. Come on.
Quit shaking me, will you?
Where is he?
Told you I don't know. What do you want him for?
Oh, never mind.
Ain't surprised. That kid's no good. No respect for his father, see? All the kids are no good.
You don't know where he
Whole
is?
generation no good. See in trouble? I'll beat the ears off him, little no good devil.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I'll tear him apart. No respect for his father.
You're sure you don't know where he is?
Told you I don't know, and I don't care if he never shows up. The pain in the neck. Go on, let me alone. I'm going to sleep, see? Beat it.
I told the landlady to call the station if he showed up. It was beginning to show daylight when I got back on the street. I called into Sergeant Gold and went home. My feet hurt more than usual, and I guess I felt pretty rotten. I just about made it up to the stairs of my room and opened the door. Huh? How did you get in here?
That lock wouldn't stop a campfire, girl.
What'd you come here for?
Just ain't seen you for a while, that's all.
Yeah, I'll bet.
How you been?
Why don't you cut it out?
What's the matter? Can a guy ask how you been?
Shiv, I saw your knife tonight, that one with your name on the handle.
You did? That's funny. I lost it a week ago. That's right. It dropped right out of my pocket
They
when
found that knife in a warehouse alley, Shiv. Right next to where a cop got shot.
I lost it playing stickball. That's it.
Oh, cut it out.
What?
It was the Panthers, wasn't it? They got pretty big. Decided to quit snitching bananas off of fruit stands. Graduated to a warehouse job, didn't they?
Listen, Irv. I didn't want to go see, but I was a lieutenant. They would have said I was I didn't want to go, see?
Who had the gun? Who did the shoot?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Remember, you told me to come to you when I was in trouble, you remember?
Yeah.
That's why I come. Irv, I only got one friend anywhere. That's why I come to you.
Wait a minute.
I gotta get out of town, Irv, before they find out. I gotta have some money. I'll pay you back. Honest, I will. I'll get a job somewhere. Lots of places hire kids.
Hold on, Shiv.
You're gonna let me to dough, aren't you, Irv? Like you always said, if I needed anything.
You shouldn't have come here, Shiv.
I couldn't have gone home, Irv. The old man would have beat me up with an empty bottle, and my Aunt Myra would have just prayed at me. I knew you'd help me, Irv. You got to.
You shouldn't have come.
You're gonna give me the dough, ain't you? Ain't you, Irv? Irv!
I'm gonna take you in, Shiv.
No.
I got to. Besides, if I don't, somebody else will. You see that, don't you, kid? It's the only way, Shiv.
Let go of my arm.
I got to.
I should have known.
Listen to me, Shiv.
Let go, I said, you low-down, stinking, good-for-nothing cop. I should have known you cheap, crummy, no-good double-crosser.
Shiv!
What kind of a friend? Come to him for help and right away he squeals. What are they gonna make you for this, an inspector or something?
Calm down, will you?
Let me tell you, I won't make the same mistake again. There ain't no cop living who ain't rotten right down through. I'll bet they make you a commissioner or something.
You shut up a while and listen.
I
said listen. Maybe you think I like pulling you in for the juvenile court.
Supposed to be a friend.
Sure, a friend. But what do you think my job is? You think I get paid for nothing? I'm supposed to see that nobody gets hurt in my beat. I'm supposed to pull people out of fights and make sure nobody gets mugged in the alleys. I gotta see that nobody cleans out a store when nobody's looking.
You're breaking my heart.
You think it's easy being a cop? It's a job like anything else and ain't such a good paying one at that. But, kid, it's the only job I got, and I gotta do it right. Maybe it's crazy, but that's the way I work.
If I had maybe $1,000,
No,
I bet you...
Shiv. No. You come a lot closer to making me forget the job than a cheap hood with a roll of dough. But I wouldn't do different if you were my own kid brother. You gotta go in. Can't you understand that?
Cop, that's all. Once a cop, always a low-down heel.
And that gang. Next time the Panthers pull a job, maybe somebody will shoot straighter. There'll be a first-degree charge, and by that time, maybe you'll be old enough so you can end up in a regular court. What the devil kind of life is that? Can't you understand?
Understand. I understand, all right. I thought there was one decent cop, a guy who'd stick by a friend, but I was a sucker, see? I was wrong. I hope that flatfoot that got shot dies. I hope he dies, and I wish it was you.
I went down a couple of days later to see the kid at the children's shelter. He was out playing basketball with a slew of kids in for everything from truancy to armed robbery. I get in to see the social worker, and she talked to me a long time about Shiv. Only she called him Burton. Then they brought the kid into the office and left me alone with him. He just stood there a long time without saying anything. And finally he got curious.
Well, what do you want?
I just come to see how you were.
I'm fine, just dandy, so you can go.
They caught Shorty and the rest of the Panthers. Most of them are in the Center Street jail.
So?
Look, kid, do you need anything? I mean, a toothbrush or something?
Nah. Thanks.
They treat you all right?
Yeah, I guess so. A lot of questions.
Look, the social worker told me you'd be up before Judge Carroll. Now, that's the lady judge. I'll have to be there, too, see? So between us, maybe it'll be all right.
Don't do me no favors.
Oh, what do you want to be so tough? Sometimes you get me so mad I could... You sure you don't need anything?
I'll make out.
Okay, then. Goodbye. Shake? No? Okay. So long.
Irv,
Yeah.
look. A kid in the yard. He told me... I mean, where they gonna send me? They gonna keep me there all the time?
Oh, no, not too long, I guess.
This kid said they throw away the key, see? He told me they beat the ears off you all the time. Would they do that, huh? The kid, he'd been up before. He told me that... I don't want to stay there all the time, Irv. Irv,
Oh, hey, take it easy. It ain't that bad. I've seen it up there.
I wouldn't tell nobody else. I'm scared, Irv. What are they gonna do to me?
You'll be okay, Shiv. You'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I can take it.
I gotta go, kid.
Yeah. Irv,
Yeah.
you can... I mean, if you want, you can write me a letter.
Oh, sure, Shiv. We'll make a lot of plans for later. I mean, for after.
Yeah, I know. Only don't give the police station for a return address.
No?
I wouldn't want the other guys to know I was getting letters from a cop.
Well, that's how it is. Shiv is upstate at the state school. He writes to me about once a month. Grubby, tough letters. And I send him stuff. The other day, Sergeant Gold called me over to the desk at the station.
Hey, Irv,
Yeah?
I got a check here for you.
A check?
It's a reward from the insurance company for catching the warehouse thief.
Oh,
$100.
$100.
Don't you want it?
You know what I feel like, Sarge? Judas. That's what. Judas.
You gonna cash it?
No. Oh, yeah. I'll keep it. I'll keep it for Shiv. $100 is $100. Even if it is blood money.
You have just heard Betrayal, as written by Ernest Kenoy and directed by Harry W. Junkin. The part of Irv was played by Bernard Grant. Shiv was Edwin Bruce, age 12. Other players included Arthur Q. Bryan and Alan Stevenson. The music was composed and conducted by Dr. Roy Shield. Radio City Playhouse is supervised for the National Broadcasting Company by Richard P. McDonough. Next week, the story of Michael and Margaret, the story of their dreams and their love, entitled King of the Moon by Joseph Schewel. We warmly invite you to join us next Monday for Attraction 10, King of the Moon, on Radio City Playhouse. Robert Warren speaking. This is NBC. The National Broadcasting Company presents Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 17. Here is your director and host on Radio City Playhouse, Harry W. Junkin.
Thank you, Bob Warren. Ladies and gentlemen, all week long, letters have been pouring in congratulating us on last week's broadcast and thanking John Larkin for his magnificent performance as Lloyd Bruckner. It's impossible for me to tell you how much these letters mean to us, but on behalf of John Larkin, on behalf of the rest of the Playhouse staff, on behalf of Dick McDonough, our supervisor, on behalf of Monroe Lawrence, our brilliant young engineer, and Jerry McGee, our invaluable sound man, a very sincere thanks for writing. Tonight, we change our pace and offer you a comedy. The script was written by Ernest Kenoy and is this outstanding young author's fourth contribution to the series. It is called Temporarily Purple and stars Ann Petoniak and Lamont Johnson. Here is Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 17, Temporarily Purple, by Ernest Kenoy.
High above Midtown New York, the Center Building towers into the air. On the 48th floor, high above the street, are the offices of the Porpoise Press, Herb Barrett, president. The nap on the carpet is ankle deep. The chromium furniture sits around the office like small metallic spider webs, and a deep dream of peace pervades the reception room. But in the inner offices,
No, I don't care.
I say absolutely no. No. My resignation will be in as soon as I fill my fountain pen.
At the risk of a double negative, no, not never.
No.
Gentlemen, there's no use losing our tempers.
But after all, Mr. Barrett, Porpoise Press has a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, I know, yes, I know. Reputation, but not much else, gentlemen. For a month, I've looked at enough red ink to fill every thermometer between here and Seattle. This company is not only short of funds, bankrupt, deficient in credit, but also flat broke on its face. We haven't made a profit since we pirated an edition of McKinley's memoirs.
But we have published the most important books in American literary history.
Yeah.
Clifton Fadiman said so himself.
York University awarded us this year's scroll for the best volume of post-expressionist, non-objective, neo-Paleolithic poetry.
Unfortunately,
Yes, indeed.
unfortunately, Mr. Perks, we can't list scrolls under cash assets. Now, the trouble with Porpoise Press is that it just isn't printing what the public wants to read. Just look at our spring list.
Well.
Through the upper Zambezi River with gun and camera.
Why, that was excellent.
Yes. A revised list of Colonel George Custer's executive officers in the campaign of 1860.
And
Very
69.
brilliant.
The life and mating cycle of the Australian duck-billed platypus.
Brilliant work, that.
Yes, it
Charming
was.
photograph.
Weren't they?
Oh, but don't you see? Nobody wants to read it, gentlemen. What we need are adventure stories, blood and thunder, cloak and dagger, dollars and cents. The public wants historical novels with romance, beautiful women with plunging necklines, swashbuckling swordsmen, murder, intrigue.
But that is trash.
Yes, well, we better start publishing some. Of the finance company's going to be around to repossess the rugs. We've got to publish a bestseller in the next month, or we'll all be on unemployment insurance.
But we haven't had a popular novel on our list since Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Well, then we'll have to make a bestseller, gentlemen. Where's that manuscript that came in last week?
This one,
Yeah.
Social Customs and Traditions of the French
The
Court
one.
under Louis Philippe.
A scholarly work. Excellent research.
Exactly.
Wasn't it? Excellent.
Now, listen, gentlemen, in this manuscript, we've got every detail on one of history's wildest periods. Now, we're going to take this, and we're going to make it into the roughest, raciest, wildest novel to hit the bookstand.
What?
What's that?
But the author? After all, you can't...
Don't you worry about the author. We've got him signed up to one of our regular contracts. He has to accept all editing. The author can't kick. Got his name right here on the dotted line. You see his signature? It's Michael Farrell, York University, Billers Creek, New York.
But the writing, who's going to...
I am, gentlemen. Get me 3 stenographers and I'll have it done in a week. Temporarily Purple.
What's that?
That's the title. Yeah, that's all I've got so far, but it'll sell 1 million copies. But with the right picture on the cover, 5 million. Now bring on those stenographers.
Ready, Mr. Barrett?
Okay. Chapter 1. In a small hut on the outskirts of Versailles, where the sweep of a dying French feudalism splashed vivid colors against the ruins of a recent revolution, there lived a girl whose dark purple beauty flashed amid the green. Francois, she said, panting with emotion. Louis suspects. Purple, he said, brushing her scruples aside, his dark brows flashing. I love you. Their lips met in a passionate kiss. She felt her soul melt within her. Deep purple flashes swam before her eyes, and her senses reeled. Row of asterisks. Suddenly the door burst open and Louis stood, rapier in hand. Turn, sir, or you die. swords rang in the flickering no. Make that swords clashed in the flickering candlelight. And, somebody give me some black coffee, will you? Oh, where was I? The ring of steel filled the Parisian night. Purple's ruffles were stained with a slow, creeping crimson. And no sugar in that coffee, fellas. Then, sweeping down the grand staircase, Purple smiled at the populace and waved her hand. Come, my dear, said Louis. The people await their queen. It's finished. 6 days, 3 hours, a masterpiece. Temporarily Purple by Michael Farrell. Somebody get me a bed, huh? Oh.
This is absolutely the most fantastic...
All right, gentlemen. Order, please, gentlemen. I've got the sales reports in for Temporarily Purple.
Wonderful.
Take a listen. New York, 500,000. Hear that? Chicago, 400,000. Los Angeles, 350,000. Boston, 1.
1?
Yeah, the Vice Squad bought a copy. They're having it banned. We're all set.
I still don't feel right about it.
Oh, relax, will you? Hollywood offered $500,000 for it.
But the author...
That's right, the author, Michael Farrell. He doesn't know it, but he's written the biggest thing in publishing since Uncle Tom's Cabin. When he gets a load of his royalty check, Michael Farrell's going to be plenty glad his manuscript went to the Porpoise Press.
Where is he?
Hey.
Where is he? I just want to get my hands
Hey,
on
here
him.
now, wait.
I'll scalp him, so help me. I'll eviscerate
I beg
him.
your pardon, young lady. We're having a conference here.
This is the Porpoise Press.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Mr. Herbert Barrett.
I'm Mr. Barrett.
You're sure you're Barrett?
Certainly.
Well, that's just fine.
Hey, what?
I'm Michael Farrell.
Oh, well, this check is... Huh? But you're a girl. You can't...
I can, and I am. And here's your check in fine, delicate, infinitesimal pieces. How dare you? How dare you? I turned in a careful piece of research on Louis Philippe, and you turn it into a cheap, trashy, Oh! If I hadn't signed that contract, I'd sue you for everything right down to your
Please,
garters.
Miss Farrell, can't we talk this over? Perhaps a drink.
The only drink I'd have in your presence, Mr. Barrett, would be at a wake with you as guest of honor.
After all, I only changed it a little.
A little? A little? Why, the only thing left of mine was the date of Louis Philippe's birth. And you even changed that from Sunday to Wednesday.
Well...
Oh, I'd horsewhip you, but father sold the buggy.
After all, Miss Farrell, it was only a slight...
Don't you give me any more of your slick alibis. There's only one more thing before I go.
Yes?
Just this.
Gentlemen, the author.
Remarkable left jab. Remarkable.
Yes, wasn't it?
Gentlemen, we're in a jam. You know, she can't sue us, but if the papers find out that we faked that book, there's going to be plenty of trouble.
And besides, she destroyed a Porpoise Press check. Why, we've been insulted.
You're right. Porpoise honor is compromised.
We've been definitely sullied.
Not to mention the assault on the president.
Indeed, yes.
Oh, if she ever spills that story to the press, Clifton Fadiman's going to laugh us clean out of the Algonquin bar.
And Simon will whisper to Schuster.
We'll be drummed out of the Book of the Month Club.
Horrors.
Gentlemen, we've got to get busy. Where's that address? Here it is. Michael Farrell, York University, Billers Creek, New York. Gentlemen, pack your bags. The Porpoise Press is on the march. I beg your pardon, sir. Can you tell me where I...
For heaven's sake, young man, this is the library of the York University.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was told I could find a Miss Michael Farrell doing some research here.
There has to be perfect quiet, you know.
I wonder if
everybody shouted, there'd never be any work done.
I know.
But deathly hush, you know.
I'm looking for Miss
Why,
Michael...
if everybody talked, there'd be chaos. Just chaos.
Chaos, yeah. Look, could you tell me where...
That's why we insist upon complete silence.
Look, I want Miss Michael Farrell.
Up. That's certainly nothing to shout about. She's right over there by the catalog.
Thanks.
Remember now, There's absolutely no reason for any commotion.
Miss Farrell?
Yes. Oh, it's you. What do you mean by following me?
Not so loud. This is a library. A deathly hush, you know.
Haven't you done enough? What's the idea of coming up here? I've got an academic reputation to uphold. Why, I ought to slap you right
Not again. I had enough of that yesterday. Hey, look, has anybody ever told you pack a mighty wallop for an antiquarian? Like Samson, you
I
know.
hope it broke your jawbone.
Oh, sure. Samson and the jawbone of an... Hey.
Exactly.
Miss Farrell, a little quiet, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Strange women call me up to accuse me of contributing to juvenile delinquency. Every day somebody asks if Purple was autobiographical.
Yeah, well...
And a man rode on a bicycle all the way from Nahoma Falls, Michigan, to propose marriage to me. He's got me confused with Purple. And those newspaper reporters, they keep bothering me to pose in tight dresses on windy hills.
Oh, but you haven't talked to him yet. You haven't told him anything.
No, I haven't.
Good. Come on, let's go, huh?
Go? What are you talking about? Go where?
I'm taking you to dinner.
What? Well, that's the last straw, you egotistical, self-centered...
Miss Farrell, I have warned you twice. We simply cannot have noise in the library. I would not stand for it.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wilson.
Up. No excuses. I have taken all that mortal man possibly can stand. Now, you will have to leave.
But this man...
I insist upon perfect silence in the library. Besides, you've got me positively feverish with all this arguing. Come on, I'll see you out. And I don't ever want to see you skulking in the library again. Don't let me catch you even sneaking around the magazine rack.
But I
Miss
didn't...
Farrell, so far as the library is concerned, you have a vicious, communicable, tropical plague. Oh. Goodbye.
Oh, now, for heaven's sake, don't start crying.
Oh, now I won't be able to finish all those lovely Middle English manuscripts with the only complete cross index outside of the British Museum.
Oh, Miss Farrell, I'm sorry.
And it's all your fault. You with your cheap novel and that horrid heroine.
Well, she's...
What a stupid name for a character. Purple.
What's wrong? At least it's got color. Anyway, I kind of like Purple. Here, take my handkerchief.
Thank you.
You know, that red hair, she even reminds me of you.
Oh!
Oh, look, Miss Farrell. Michael? Mike?
Mickey.
Mickey. Hey, I'm really sorry about this, but it isn't as bad as all that. The Porpoise Press has a lot of influence with libraries. I'll get that straightened out for you if I have to endow a whole wing of Etruscan poetry.
Do you think you can?
Endow a wing? No. As a matter of fact, all my money's tied up in temporarily Purple, and the sales receipts haven't come in yet. I owe everybody. Even my analyst. If I miss one more payment, he'll have the finance company repossess my psyche.
Oh, you're silly. That's absolutely ridiculous.
I know, but it stops you from crying. Hey, look, what do you say we go riding somewhere?
I should say not.
Got my car down the block. Maybe with the wind blowing in your face, we can talk this whole thing over sensibly?
I think you're forgetting, Mr. Barrett, that I despise you and everything connected with you.
I know, but tell me about it in the car.
I will not. I wouldn't go riding in your car for all the money in the world.
Honestly, Mickey, I feel like a heel about the whole thing.
You do?
I mean, the trouble about the book and you're being thrown out of the library and all.
Well, I guess you were just trying to do your job. But it really is so exasperating.
You know, you're very pretty when you're mad.
Well, are you trying to say that you deliberately annoy me just for that, on aesthetic grounds?
No, not exactly. It's just that blasted coincidence.
Something new?
No, I mean my making up the most fascinating, dangerous, irresistible woman I could think of, Purple, and then you turn out to look just like her, red hair and all.
Ugh.
What's wrong?
Red and purple. They clash.
Yeah, but you do look like her.
Oh, I do not.
Well, you do have a loose turtleneck sweater on, but outside of that, the image is spitting.
You have a charming way of putting things, but I'm not in the least amused.
Yeah, I know. Don't mind it. It's just intellectual patter. I learned it as a child, teething on a bar stool at the store.
Oh, you're crazy.
It's neurotic. You know, I think the Porpoise Press Board of Directors is going to stay in Biller's Creek a long time.
For heaven's sakes, why?
Well, I can take you out to dinner every night.
Every night?
Oh, don't worry. I'll put it down on the expense account.
But, Mr. Barrett, you can't spend all week at Biller's Creek and just come down to New York on weekends.
Mr. Fuddy and I are at a loss. We've never published anything like Temporarily Purple before.
No one ever has.
Take it
quite
easy,
correct.
boys. Everything's all right. It'll be about one more week. You just keep busy on your publicity campaigns and the...
Yes. I've had a wonderful idea. Why not have Miss Farrell marry 5 orchestra leaders in rapid succession? It's the very latest thing for Lady Arthur.
They invariably make the first page after the second divorce.
No, that'll take too long. I'm working on a much bigger project.
I hope there's no risk involved. Sometimes I wish we were back publishing McKinley's memoirs.
So do I, Fuddy.
Don't worry, Fuddy. You know perfectly well that everything I do is bound to be absolutely safe.
Herb, I really hate to bring it up, but don't you think driving with one hand is just a little dangerous?
Guess so. Yeah, there's only one answer.
Let go of me?
Oh. Stop driving. It's been fast, hasn't it, Mickey?
It certainly has.
That's what I don't like about us.
What do you mean?
Patterns, just like a Saturday Evening Post story. We meet cute. That's the first step. We fight. Second step. We make up. Third. We fall in love.
Herb!
Fourth, and we get married the end.
But Herb! Is that by some stretch of the imagination a proposal?
I guess you could call it that.
You certainly do put things oddly. Well, I suppose it would be a shame to spoil your storyline, so I think...
Is that by the same stretch of the imagination an acceptance?
A two-way stretch.
Oh, no. I withdraw my proposal.
All right. I won't do it again, really. Now, there's only one question. When?
Well, let's see. It can't be this week. I'm all jammed up with literary cocktail parties.
Temporarily Purple?
That's right. Can't be the Sunday after I'm on The Author Meets the Critic. That's going to be a tough broadcast. We're at a disadvantage. They'll have read the book. Monday, I'm on with Mary Margaret McBride. Tuesday, you're going to be on Tex and Jinx.
Me? Oh, no, I'm not.
What's the matter? What have you got against Tex and Jinx?
Nothing. For all I know, they're a fine couple, but I'm not going on the radio with them, and that's final. I'm not going on the radio for anyone.
What are you getting so excited about, honey? It's only publicity.
That's it. Herb Barrett, I will not live my married life inside a fishbowl. Now, if there's to be any of your wild press agent stunts, you can call the whole thing off right now. And I'll tell the newspapers all about Temporarily Purple.
Oh, Mickey, you wouldn't.
I would so. I'm pig-headed.
Well, look, I'm sure we can iron it all out. You don't have to worry about a thing.
No publicity?
No publicity. No.
You promise?
I promise.
To the future Mrs. Barrett.
In sickness and in health.
Till death do us part.
Why, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. And I'm sure the four of us will be very happy together.
And will you be taking a honeymoon, Miss Farrell?
Oh, yes, but we're not sure where, are we, Herb?
No, not yet. No.
But Herb and I have a great many plans.
Ah, yes, Mr. Barrett's plans. He was telling me about them this morning.
No, Perks, not
He's
those.
got the whole
No.
publicity campaign
Not
worked
now,
out, you
Perks,
know.
not now,
Publicity
please.
plans?
Well, yes.
Well, do go on, Mr. Perry.
Pay no attention to them, honey. This promotion for Porpoise Press, that's all. Means absolutely nothing.
Well, I'm not so sure.
No.
Go on, Mr. Perks. You interest me strangely.
Here we go again.
Well, the plans are remarkable. They will make you the sensation of the literary world.
I see. Anything else?
Mr. Barrett wants a picture of you in a Wedgwood sarong on the back cover of every copy.
Wedgwood?
In historical period, you know.
We'll have hats named after you.
The Mickey Farrell cloche, the only hat that tells time.
No.
Cocktails named after you.
The Mickey Farrell fin.
Go on. Go on.
We arranged to have you voted by the Columbia Senior Class as the girl I like most to stand next to on the Van Cortlandt Express train.
Oh, yes. How utterly charming.
Why, it'll be the greatest personal publicity campaign since Barnum built up Jenny Lind.
And it's all Mr. Barrett's idea.
Yes, it is.
It's all Mr. Barrett's idea.
Down to the last exciting photograph.
Oh, they weren't so exciting.
Herb Barrett, Oh!
Something wrong?
You promised. You promised we'd have privacy, that we'd live a normal married life. And then behind my back, with the wool pulled over my eyes, you stab a knife in my heart.
Your metaphor's showing, honey.
Now, don't you try to get me to laugh, because I won't do it. Herb Barrett, you are an unprincipled, unmitigated, unethical monster. And I'm through with you, you intellectual amoeba.
How the devil did amoebas get into this? For heaven's sake, Mickey, I'm a man and you're a woman.
Exactly. We have nothing in common.
Look, Mickey, you don't realize that even the best things today have to be publicized and promoted. Authors like Hemingway, Thomas Mann, Huxley, T.S. Eliot. Why, without publicity, no one would read them at all.
That's right, Miss Farrell. Why, we even had to publicize McKinley's memoirs.
I still don't see why
even the great masters of the past are read more often than ever before because of modern promotion methods, honey. Even Shakespeare, if he were alive today without publicity, he'd end up writing toothpaste ads. Mozart would be composing soap jingles.
Positively.
You see, Mickey? Well, honey, is it on again?
Well, all right, I guess so. But honestly, Herb, sometimes...
Hold that, will you, Mr. Barrett?
What?
Hold that pose. Steady. Thank you. Say, when is the wedding?
Don't you read your own paper? Come on, Mickey. It's tomorrow morning, and it's going to be the biggest wedding in publishing history.
Congratulations.
Why, what's the matter, Mr. Peart?
He always cries at weddings.
Have you got the train tickets for me, buddy?
Oh, yes, they're all here.
Look this way, Mr. Barrett. Television cameras. Hey, kiss her now. That's right.
That's all, boys. We'll have to go. We're going to miss our train.
Just one more.
Come on, Mickey. We're going to miss our train, fellas. So glad that's over. I was never so glad to see a train in all my life. I'm just going to set the bags down. Porter can put them away when he makes up the bird.
When do we leave?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, it was a lovely wedding, darling. But couldn't it have been, more private?
Look, honey, that wedding's going to sell 100,000 copies of Purple.
That's all I wanted to know.
Gee, it is good to be alone. You know, honey, I don't know quite what to say now.
Oh. You never really told me that you love me.
I didn't? Well, I guess it's a little late now. Huh?
Oh, no, Herb, please tell me, won't you? Please.
How about that poem? How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
Oh, that's lovely, Herb.
I love thee to the breadth and height my soul can reach. Say, do you hear something humming?
Humming? Oh, no. Must be the air conditioning. Now go on, Herb. That's beautiful.
I mean it, too, Mickey. Every word of it.
Kiss me, darling. Wildly, passionately. Like Purple.
Oh, sure, honey. I'll kiss you the way no woman was ever kissed before. Come here.
Oh, Herb.
Hey, Mickey, that humming comes from the next drawing room.
No, Herb, no. I'm
Wait a minute,
sure
there's
that
a hole in that door.
I'll be... All right, Mr. Barrett. We're finished with the motion pictures. Ready for the stills
movie
now?
camera. What's all... What the devil's going on? Who are these people?
We're all from Life magazine, Mr. Barrett.
Life mag...
Shall we set up the lights?
That's right, dear. You were so convincing about publicity that I arranged to have Life go on a honeymoon.
You arranged for...
Yes, dear. They've got everything down on film.
Oh, you mean you let me... You trapped me with sonnets and the great love... Oh, Lord.
Smile, Mr. Barrett. A little wider.
Outside, all of you. Beat it. Blow, will you?
But our contract, Mrs. Barrett
You
said...
can go on her half of the honeymoon, not mine. Now, outside.
Mr. Luce won't like this.
Oh, Mickey, how could you? Dragging our honeymoon in the dust with all those profaning it. Haven't you got any respect for our marriage? Planting a sound camera, reporters. It's infamous.
It's publicity.
Oh, no, I still think you... Guess you taught me a lesson, huh? Yeah, I guess you can't have too much publicity. Oh, Mickey, will you forgive me, honey?
Oh, of course, darling. And you were a good sport about it.
Me?
Too. I wouldn't think of really having life along for our honeymoon.
If I were sure of that, I'd kiss you right now.
Oh, but you don't have to worry. No more publicity on this honeymoon. No one will interrupt us now.
Well, then come here. Well, what do you want?
Where shall I set up the camera for the pictures of Mr. Barrett in his pajamas? They're all set for Life's cover in full color.
Oh, no. No.
You have just heard Temporarily Purple by Ernest Kanoy, Attraction 17 on Radio City Playhouse. Lamont Johnson was Herb Barrett, and Petoniak, Mickey Farrell. Other members of the cast included Bill Keane, Cameron Andrews, and Arthur Cole. The entire production was under the direction of Harry W. Junkin. The music was composed and conducted by Dr. Roy Shield. Radio City Playhouse is supervised for the National Broadcasting Company by Richard P. McDonough.
This is Harry Junkin again. Next week, a gripping and dramatic story of the strange friendship that occurred between a writer and a young man found guilty of murder. The script is 5 Extra Nooses by Charles Lee Hutchings. We think you'll enjoy it, and we hope you'll be with us. Good night, everybody.
This program came to you from our Radio City studios in New York. Robert Warren speaking. This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company. The National Broadcasting Company presents Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 11. Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 11, presents The King of the Moon by Joseph Schul. The production is directed by Harry W. Junkin and stars Ian Martin, the brilliant young character actor who delighted Broadway with his performance of Finian in Finian's Rainbow. Here is Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 11, The King of the Moon. Our play starts in a suburban garden in Dublin with a lot of things all growing green, which, considering the ancestry of the man bending over the scallions, is only logical. His name is in keeping, too. It's Michael Ryan.
'Tis a sad thing to be over 50, never to have seen the world, never to have been the great things you might have been. The passers-by see nothing but a pot-bellied businessman weeding in his garden after supper. A man with the dreams gone out of him.
Michael, must you be pottering about in that garden all evening?
Ah, now, Margaret, who is it was complaining yesterday about the weeds?
Ah, no, they could wait another day. I sent the twins off to the movies, and Michael's gone to a dance with that young Roberts girl. And I don't like sitting all alone on the veranda with a dull book.
All right, then come and sit down here and watch me. No, you're interfering with me train of thought at the moment.
Michael, are you sure you didn't leave anything at the office today?
Of course I'm sure, and for the third time.
Very well, I merely asked. Now, where'll I sit?
On the customary part of yourself, I presume. I suppose that bench will hold you.
But you've added a few pounds yourself, and you're an old bear.
It's my family responsibilities and contending with a nagging wife.
Oh.
Now, will you get on with that book and leave me to weed into things?
Is there trouble at the office? Have you been quarreling with Tim again?
I have been quarreling with Tim for 29 years. It's not a thing I give a thought to now.
Oh, Michael, answer me seriously now. Is there nothing you left behind you at the office? Nothing at all?
Woman, I will tear up a fistful of fine new carrots and heave them at you if you ask me that again. Now, don't...
Very well, I'm lost in my book. But before you bury your nose in the weeds again, you might take a look at the setting sun. You know, a touch of beauty would do no harm to your warped soul.
I have looked. There's no need for making it a hindrance to my work. I can feel God's beauty warm in the back of my neck and seeping down into my heart. And the voices of the earth come to me through the fingertips.
Well, I've a poet for a husband tonight.
No, not a poet. But a man that might have been many things 28 years ago, who knows?
Who knows what?
Who? Nothing. Get on with your book. "28 years ago, in the spring, and me 25 and 2 years out of the army and into the insurance business with Tim, while the world and its far places and the great things to be done swum round in my head and filled my heart with dreams. I can still remember the sing of the blood in my veins that morning. The morning I go whistling down to the office and pore over my insurance cards and gather the lot of them together and throw them out of the window and go crashing in on Tim as he sat at his desk. Tim!
Must you rattle the fillings out of me teeth every time you come in?
I've come to tell you of my decision.
Have you now?
I have. I woke up this morning with it fully formed in my head. I quit.
Oh, is that all?
Now, you're a good friend, Tim, and you were a good officer, and taking me into the business was kindly meant. I appreciate that.
Go on.
But I have been turning things over very seriously in my mind since we had the fight yesterday.
Which one?
The one over the accident policy.
That wasn't much of a fight.
No, but when it was over and I walked out of here and I caught myself feeling the slightest possible of tremors about how you took it when I called you a pig-headed reactionary.
Oh, that was good of you indeed.
It dawned on me suddenly that I was a mite worried about what you'd think. I was on the verge of becoming careful about what I said. And, oh, Tim, boy, beyond that lies the region of terror. The time when I look upon you as the boss, when I'm afraid of being fired, a slave to my paycheck, and no longer a free man. Oh, it's a horrible vista.
Horrible.
But a distant one. I'm free yet. I'm as good a man as you are, and not the one to shrink from saying so.
That I'll grant you.
Though I may have but $150 in the bank, while you've 10,000.
Oh, that'll adjust itself in time. Stay with the business long enough, and we'll both have $150 in the bank.
I gather that you're willing to have me go, that you impugn my ability.
I do nothing of the kind. I'm firing you again.
Oh, no, I've had the first word on that score.
And this time you'll stay fired for a couple of months till I'm good and ready to take you back.
That, of course, is ridiculous and a left-handed invitation to stay, which I cannot accept. I have quit definitely and for good.
And what are you going to do?
Tim, how should I know and what should I care what I'm going to do? I'm young and strong with the health bounding in me and the wide world before me. There's gold in Africa and coffee in Brazil and diamonds heaven knows where else. There's great railways to be owned and ships to be sailed and the very kingdoms of the stars but a step away from our science. We may see a man of this earth, a king of the moon, before we die. And am I not as good a man as any? I'll wear no man's collar, Tim, not even yours. Though of all of them, I've found it the least abrasive.
Is that so?
Ah, now, I'm grateful to you, boy. I'm friends with you, and I hope I always will be. But I'm off to freedom in my own way.
Go ahead. And one of these days, as I've warned you before, I'll be sick of your nonsense.
Nonsense. And you with your bottom glued to a swivel chair and your nose to the grindstone already. Goodbye to you, Tim. So there I am out on the streets, a free man of my free will and the ways of the world thrown open to me. Ah, the shops are good to look at and the tall buildings and the fine cars, and I'd own them all someday. And I'm striding along with a good free stride and looking back and I forget what was you.
Mind where you're going.
And there was me first glimpse of herself. She'd come out of the drugstore wearing the red hat jaunty on her head, and I still say it's the best hat she ever had, and a jar of cold cream in her hand. And now she's sitting on the sidewalk with a red hat over one eye and the cold cream oozing out onto the pavement beside her, and me standing over her, looking sheepish.
You always charge up the street with your eyes in the back of your neck.
Oh, there now. Up you get.
Let me alone.
There you are.
How will you look at my dress?
Oh, now, sure, it was an accident which I shall regret to my dying day, and you exaggerate. I was merely glancing back over my
Oh,
shoulder.
you clumsy lout.
You know, it's a pretty hat, and maybe it does belong over that eye, but it gives you the suggestion of a scowl.
Well,
Now, if you were to push it back a little...
Indeed.
There, that's better. Now, turn around and I'll give you a bit of brushing off on your back.
Your pardon.
Well, very well, do it yourself.
Thank you. And now, if you'll indicate the direction in which you're going, I'll move off in the other.
There's another thought which occurs to me.
Well, I haven't the time to hear it.
I'll be delighted to buy you a bucket of cold cream if you'll allow me to pour out my apologies across the table.
What?
I mean to see if maybe a small steak and a double banana split could win a smile of you where I have failed.
That is impudence heaped upon injury. And no matter how I meet strange men, I never accept a first invitation from them. And further apologies should be addressed to Dublin 54298, Miss Margaret Dillon, and the best day is Thursday. Good morning.
So there I am with the lands of the world beckoning and the seas and the ships to take me there, and I chained to the town and the street and the back bedroom at Mrs. Silverstein's for 48 hours, all because it's Tuesday. And Thursday morning, bright and early, I'm rushing for the telephone.
International Hardware and Plymouth Stores Incorporated.
There wouldn't be a Miss Margaret Dillon at that place, would there?
Sure, but she's busy with the president.
The president... Thank you very much. Six times it was in 2 hours of a fine spring morning before she answered, and allowed herself to be coaxed to a movie with Douglas Fairbanks climbing over housetops and jumping from cliffs and filling the brain with thoughts of the adventures that might be had. And a fine, full-blooded quarrel we have on the way home, with me telling her of the road fever in me veins and her thinking it scandalous that I have no job and no ambition, and preaching the cause of the sedentary that end up with automobiles and duodenal ulcers, and generally revealing a disgusting narrowness of viewpoint. And we decided to continue the argument on the following Tuesday, though she saw very little point in it since she'd already said the last word. So for the Tuesday, I decide to try dancing. And we come to a restaurant where there's a little music, and we sit down, and she's wearing the red hat, and her eyes are blue beneath it. And she finds a smile for me, and the chains I'd felt settling upon me were jingling like silver bracelets, and in spite of my best efforts, it was a pleasant sound. And I couldn't forbear telling her I was glad to see her, and I'd been thinking of her, and she said she'd been worrying about me and my wild ideas. And then, almost on the waiter's heels, came that great oaf, Tim.
Hello there, Michael. Michael, it's good to see you.
And I'm glad to see you, Tim.
And in such good company.
Yes.
I've been wondering about you and waiting for you to come round again.
I'm still of the same mind as when I left, Tim. Are you looking for someone?
No.
Well, perhaps they'll find a table for you then.
It seems a very crowded place tonight.
Yes, it does. Well, Tim, I'll be seeing you around one of these days.
Aren't you going to introduce me to the young lady?
I had not thought of it. However, Miss Dillon, this is Mr. Morab.
Delighted, Miss Dillon.
How do you do, Mr. Moran?
Michael and Miss Dillon. Would you take it amiss if I were to join you? Feeding alone is a most distasteful business to a sociable man.
As the act of a gentleman and a favour to a friend, will you get the devil out of here?
Would you mind, Miss Dillon?
Not at all, Mr. Moran, not at all.
Not at all, and she looks at him with a great, deep smile she'd never given me, and he plants himself at the table and has the impudence to dance with her, and the evening's ruined except once in a while when I get her away from his endless babble for a dance, and then it's worse.
I think you're rude and stupid, and I cannot see how you've ever kept a friend, judging by the way you treat Mr. Moran. You've not said a civil word to him all evening.
If he'd had the barest scrap of decency, he'd never have butted in on us. And beating your eardrums in with his talk about the insurance business. Who wants to hear about insurance?
I do. It's very interesting.
It's not the insurance that's interesting you.
We'll sit down now.
And then we're going home at the end of a lovely evening, still the three of us, and him lying himself black in the face about where he lived so that he could walk with us all the way to her house, and only leaving it at the gate when I kick him in the shin. And, well, I knew he'd made a careful note of the address.
You know, Mr. Moran is very nice.
I can only say for him that sold to a glue factory and boiled down, he'd make the world's finest adhesive. The only satisfaction I've got is knowing that he has a 3-mile walk home.
Oh, he hasn't. He said he lives only a little way from here.
He's a liar, among other things.
Well, at least he's a man with ambition. And I'm ashamed of you for leaving your job with him and all the fine chances he offered you.
I'd have fleets of automobiles where he has one and towns where he has houses before I'm finished.
And how are you going to get them?
Oh, Margaret, the ways to success are endless to the man with brains and hands and courage.
And every one of them requires work.
I'm not afraid of work. I look about, see the world and what it has to offer, and shape it to my hands. Will you come dancing on Thursday?
Nope.
Why not?
Because you cannot afford the money until you get yourself work and stop dreaming your way through life.
I am not dreaming my way through life. My plans are definite.
Definite?
That's what they are. I'll wear no man's collar and settle down into the first comfortable rut in which I happen to find myself.
And I'll not waste the time of anyone who'd walk out of a job in such prospect with a fine man like Mr. Moran. Good night, Mr. Ryan.
So there I am, walking home in the moonlight, free as the air again, and taking a savage kick at every stone on the road as I pass. And the next morning it's still spring, and the world is as wide as ever, and there are grand opportunities for a young man in Duluth and San Francisco and London and Auckland, and fortunes to be made in India and gold in Africa and the pampas waving in South America, and all the world to be seen, and I not have to see it. Ah, that Tim. 30 years old he is, getting on for middle age and solid in his rut as a mid-course. But it comes to me suddenly that he is 6 feet tall, with curly hair and blue eyes and such. And there is the possibility that a woman might see something in him. And so after a bit of that sort of thinking, I get up from my chair in the garden and walk downtown and go in and knock on his door with my pride rising in my throat like a wet sponge. And he says, "Come in," and there he is with his feet on the table and a thumb to his mouth, as though he'd been biting it. Good morning, Tim.
Where did you meet her?
Who?
And what have you been doing to her?
I have no idea of whom you are speaking.
Go on. I'm a reasonable man and never too fixed in my viewpoint to change it. Now, I've always been of the opinion that you were a harmless lunatic.
What?
But Miss Dillon seems to have it so firmly fixed in her head that the only worthwhile people in the world are the dreamers and the men with imagination that...
What did you say?
I said that you've thrown a spell over Miss Dillon, which inclines her to believe that you've courage instead of being lazy, and brains instead of the gift of the gab, and she's made a reluctant convert of me. I'm merely growing old before me time by staying here and trying to build up a business, I'm going to leave it.
What?
And see what the world offers in the way of large opportunities and adventure.
But what's going to happen to the business?
To this business, anything that happens will be an improvement. It can go to blazes.
Oh, and I suppose you'll be bragging to Miss Dillon of your great resolve.
I'll be informing her of it on Thursday night.
So you've been after her already?
You've known her for exactly 1 week. That's a start which can be overtaken.
We'll see about that. Where does Miss Dillon work?
In that office there, but you can't be going in there. That's the president's office.
Aha.
Michael, you cannot come in here. The president...
Hang your old president. I think it only right to tell you that your shameless feminine duplicity has resulted in the wrecking of not one life, but of 2.
What?
I cannot go back to the business even if I wanted to, because Tim has now decided to close it up and go off hunting ivory in Africa or seals in Lapland.
Has he indeed? And what have I to do with it?
Everything you belaboured to me, you praised to him. And he now thinks I was right where I know I was wrong, and is off to do as I am now not going to do.
I have become entangled with 2 madmen, and the sooner you're both out of my life, the better.
Dining with him tomorrow evening is no way to get him out of your life.
That's no concern of yours. And you have no cause to be interested in the fact that we'll be dining at the Moresby at 8:15. And now, will you leave me to my work before the president comes in here and throws you out?
The Moresby, 8:15. Well, good evening to you both.
Good evening, Michael.
And why the devil should you be happening along here at this minute?
The Moresby is a public eating place, and I'm prepared to pay my bill. I am also prepared to join you, if invited.
We're expecting me grandfather, who makes noises with his soup, and his older sister, who is a suffragette. You won't find the company entertaining.
Perhaps if Miss Dillon did not object, I might fill in the time until they arrive.
Oh, sit down, Michael. And wipe those scowls off your faces, both of you.
Thank you, Margaret. Fred, I understand that you're off for Tasmania or Baluchistan, Tim.
I am not.
Or was it Greenland, perhaps?
I'm staying right here in this town. I'm remaining in the insurance business. I shall be buried here.
I shall be glad to go to the funeral.
Miss Dillon, would you care to dance?
With pleasure, Mr. Moran.
It wasn't the sort of dancing to worry a man. Tim's face was like Ailsa Craig, and he held Margaret with the grip that is used for shoving a large chest of drawers from one corner to another. The entire conversation, so far as I could see, consisted of 3 saris from Tim. Finally, the dance ended. And there was a solemn, shifty smile in the back of Margaret's eyes when they returned to the table.
I am now going to powder my nose, if you'll both excuse me.
She told you we were going to be here.
Perhaps she didn't.
A man with any decency would not have come trailing after us.
Decency is a strange word in your mouth.
I've been hearing more about your singular virtues. I'm sick of the sound of your name.
Indeed.
I find it incredible, and only a step this side of madness. But there's no question about it. She prefers you to me.
She doesn't.
She does. She told me so.
She didn't.
Well, in so many words.
And so she came back, and the clouds were billowing under her feet, and the band was playing heavenly hymns about her, and there were stars in her hair and a shower of rose petals falling about her from the clouds. And I stood up at the table and held out my arms as wide as was seemly, and greeted her with a brilliant smile that must have won her. And she said,
Sit down and stop making a spectacle of yourself.
Margaret. Oh, now, Margaret. Would you dance with me?
Yes.
Darling.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, my darling, I'll shower you with diamonds. I'll ransack the kingdoms of the moon for you. 40 footmen each in a Rolls Royce will go before you and behind you when you travel.
I've no ambition to become the world's greatest traffic problem. Have you gone mad?
I think so. Oh, I knew your heart was the dreamer's heart, too.
Ah, did you indeed?
Tim's going to stay in the business, let him.
And so are you.
What?
She's going to ask you tonight. She's going to take you outside right after this dance.
But-
and,
but-
Michael, if you refuse, I'll never speak to you again.
Margaret,
After all the trouble I've been to put in a word for you.
Put in a word with Tim? I never needed a word put in for me with Tim.
Well, you've had it. Now remember, after this dance...
And so the dance ended, and we came back to the table, and Tim and I looked each other very hard in the eye, and then we looked at Margaret, and then he got up, and we turned together and walked away without a word. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw Margaret look around her and hold her handkerchief just a bit above the table and then let it drop. Meanwhile, Tim and I stood in the lounge and looked at each other hard again and shook hands very solemnly.
We've been hornswoggled by the world's most designing female.
For our own good.
Oh, very well, for our own good. But I'm sad at the thought of what your married life's going to be like, and I wish you every happiness.
I'm not saying, mind, that just because I'm soon to be a married man, I'll stay in the insurance business. I'm wearing no chains yet.
The clank of them's deafening me this minute. Ah, but it's a pleasant sound at that. And one to make an old bachelor envious.
Ah, now cheer up, Tim, boy. There's other women in the world.
None like her. And I wish I'd never set eyes on her. Come on back.
And we start back, and we get in sight of our own table, and our heads snap up and our eyes goggle because without a drop to cause it, we're seeing double. There are two Margarets at the table, or rather, there's my Margaret and another that might have been born a year or two before her as the model. And our feet bring us to the table without our having anything to do with it, and Margaret favors us with a sweet, wide-eyed smile. And I suddenly remember the sight of that dropped handkerchief.
What, don't gape so, you two. It's only my sisters. Moira, this is Michael Ryan, and this is Timothy Moran.
How do you do?
Do take your chair again, Mr. Moran. I only sat down for a moment. I'm at another table.
With whom?
Two of my girlfriends. We thought we'd have dinner here and listen to the music. Coincidence, isn't it?
It is, indeed.
Do take your chair, Mr. Moran.
I'd not think of it.
Oh, but I must be getting back to my friends anyway.
Nonsense. 2 girls alone are no more miserable than 3. You'll stay with me.
I'd not think of intruding on you.
It'll be far from an intrusion, and we insist. Be the high heaven and the light of the stars, I'll stand no more nonsense from the Dillon family. Sit down, woman, or I'll pick you up in my arms and sit you down myself.
Very well, if you're determined to use force.
That was 28 years ago, and it was the last show of force either of us ever made. Ah, well. Well, that's the last of the radishes.
Oh, well, if you're finished at last, we'll go in.
A fine, clean garden, is it not?
Michael Ryan, I'll ask you once more and for the last time, did you
No,
leave?
and no, and no, I did not forget anything at the office.
Well, then I wish I'd not baked a cake and got in sherry and asked Tim and Moira to come over tonight.
Oh, you do?
I'll be ashamed for the first time in my life, and I'm hurt, too.
Are you now?
You don't even ask me why.
Well, I was thinking of something else. Whatever became of that red hat?
What red hat?
The one you were wearing when I first bumped into you outside the drugstore.
That was a blue hat. They gave it to the cleaning woman 15 years ago.
You'd never had another as good. And it was red.
It was blue.
Do you not think I can remember what you were wearing the day I met you?
Well, with such a memory, it's a pity you can't remember the day you married me.
If you think I've been unable to perceive the drift of your hints and questionings all the evening, you still underestimate me after 20 and more years. If you'll go to my coat and put your hand in the right-hand pocket, you'll find your loot.
Oh, Michael.
And I did not, as I have been maintaining with entire truthfulness, forget it at the office.
Ah, you darling old blackguard. Come on in, Michael. 'Tis little weeding you can do by the light of the moon.
The moon. And I once wanted to be king of it. Ah, well, there's been no one else set foot on the moon either. Maybe it'll be Michael Jr. Who plants the name of Ryan there?
That was King of the Moon, as written by Joseph Schul. The production was directed by Harry W. Junkin. Ian Martin, recently starred in Finian's Rainbow, was heard as Michael. Andre Wallace was Margaret. Other players were Roy Irving and Grace Keddy. The music was composed and conducted by Dr. Roy Shields. Radio City Playhouse is supervised for the National Broadcasting Company by Richard P. McDonough. Beginning next week, Radio City Playhouse will be heard on Saturdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Saving Time over most of these NBC stations. Our first offering in this new time is Mother by Stanley Robert Mednick, the psychological study of a strange and sadly confused woman. Be with us then next Saturday, September the 11th at 8 o'clock for Mother, Attraction 12 on Radio City Playhouse. Robert Warren speaking. This is NBC, the National...
The National Broadcasting Company presents Radio City Playhouse, Attraction 51, Blackout, as written and directed by Harry W. Junkin. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Harry W. Junkin.
Good evening. Tonight we are very happy indeed to welcome Miss Jan Miner back to Radio City Playhouse after an absence of almost 10 weeks. To our regular listeners, she needs no introduction. To our new listeners, may we say that she is one of the busiest, most talented, most charming, and most sought-after actresses in New York. She is heard regularly over NBC in Laura Lawton, Road of Life, and The Eternal Light, to name only a few. Co-starring with Jan Miner tonight is Mr. Arnold Moss, who will shortly be seen in a featured role in the new Eagle Lion picture, Reign of Terror. Mr. Moss, too, is a veteran NBC actor, and in between many radio and television engagements, he is at the moment working on the part of Malvolio in Twelfth Night, which will open on Broadway this fall. Here, then, is Jan Miner as Jane and Arnold Moss as Johnny in Blackout, Attraction 51 on Radio City Playhouse.
Hello?
Roger, this is Jane Burmount.
Oh, honey, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Are you out of your mind?
Roger, was Johnny with you last night?
Oh, yes, for a while. Why?
Because he isn't home yet, and I'm worried. I thought maybe
Now, look, Jane, it was sort of a celebration, you know. Murdoch being made editor and everything. I really...
Roger, he didn't take a drink, did he?
Yes, honey, I'm afraid he tied one on.
He promised. He knows what happens when he drinks. He promised me. Roger, haven't you any idea where he might be?
Oh, Jane, go back to bed and relax. Johnny'll be all right.
Roger, Hello? Hello?
Jane Beaumont's face is drawn and worried. She looks out the window, sees nothing, and returns to the center of the room where she stands uncertainly. At this exact moment, a man turns off Lexington Avenue onto 71st Street. For most people, a new day is just beginning. But for Johnny Beaumont, an evening has just ended. His expensive suit is wet and torn. One sleeve of his overcoat is missing entirely. His nose has been bleeding, and the blood is caked on his shirt front. His face is very dirty, and he's lost his hat. Oh, Johnny doesn't care about any of this because Johnny is a pathological drinker, a dipsomaniac in the most literal sense of the word. Nobody seems to mind this except his wife because Johnny's charming. He loves people and everybody. And when he's drunk, he thinks everybody loves him. It never occurs to him that anyone would be repulsed by his appearance or his smell. He throws his arm around the doorman, and the doorman doesn't protest. He's used to Johnny. He's a little nauseated by Johnny's closeness, but he's very kind as he helps him into the elevator. The doorman understands that Johnny is just Johnny.
There's an angel on my knee.
Hey, take it easy, Mr. Beaumont.
The elevator's mad at me.
Oh, no, the elevator loves you. It told me so yesterday.
It did? Well, then I'll kiss it. Good old elevator. Hey, where am I?
You're almost in your apartment.
Yeah, I know, but what city?
Here you are, Mr. Beaumont. Just take it easy.
Thanks. Oh, golly, was I in a fight. Oh, boy. You're a good fellow, Patterson. And was I in a fight? I took Frank Murdoch. You know him?
No, I don't, Mr. Beaumont. Watch it out. That's it.
Jumped up and down on his face until I kicked all his brains out. Brains. He hasn't got any brains. I said I'd kill him. I absolutely murdered him. That'll teach him.
Here you are, Mr. Beaumont. Just hang on to the wall, Mr. Beaumont.
Good old wall.
Say, hey, maybe Mrs. Beaumont isn't up. Should I unlock the door?
Who is it?
Well, who's that?
It's Patterson, Mrs. Beaumont. I got Mr. Beaumont.
Just a minute.
Who is that?
That's your wife.
Oh, gee whiz. Christmas again.
Gee, Mr. Beaumont, you sure know how to do it.
Madame, you have just won the Nobel Prize.
Good morning, Mrs. Beaumont.
Thank you, Patterson. I'll get him in.
You're sure you can manage, Mrs. Beaumont?
Yes, Patterson, I can manage, thank you. Come on in, Johnny.
I don't think I should.
He sure feels fine, Mrs. Beaumont.
That's all, Patterson. Come on, honey.
Say please.
Please?
So long, Patterson. So long, old kid.
If you need me, Mrs. Beaumont, just ring the buzzer. I'll come right up.
Thank you, Patterson.
Give me a kiss, James.
Stop this nonsense and come in.
Sure. This is quite a joint.
Oh, stop it. You're not that drunk.
How do you know?
Because you're trying to be funny. Next, you'll ask me what city this is and expect me to laugh.
All right, what?
Well, I don't think you are funny. I think you're disgusting. Go into the bedroom and take off those clothes.
Thank you very much.
Will you stop playing the fool?
Well, you're mad. Come on, Jane. Give me a kiss.
I'm not mad. I'm nauseated.
You want me to beat you up?
If I snapped my fingers, you'd fall over. Now, will you please get undressed and get to bed?
I beat up Frank Murdoch. Oh, boy. As I beat him up, I murdered him. I absolutely murdered him. This dirty, cheap stinker. I jumped up and down on his face until I kicked his...
Will you please go to bed?
Yeah, sure, honey, sure. Bed. Oh.
I had to get Patterson back up to get him into the bedroom. Then we took off his shirt and his shoes and covered him with a blanket. Patterson thought it was amusing. He thinks Johnny's a sport, that he's very gay and charming. When Patterson left, I wiped the blood off Johnny's face with a wet wash rag. He was asleep instantly, and I sat there beside him most of the morning. What do you do with men like Johnny? He has a funny little black curl that falls over his forehead. And his good looks and charm. Well, anyway, it was almost 5 in the afternoon when he woke up. He showered, shaved, drank 6 glasses of water, 4 glasses of orange juice, and 3 cups of coffee. Then he sent me out for the papers. When I came back, I could smell bourbon again. He'd had to have a drink to steady himself. He sat there reading the paper. And I sat there, looking at him.
Aren't you reading the papers?
No.
Don't sit there looking so holy.
Sorry?
So I promised I wouldn't, and I did. I got drunk, and I'm an alcoholic. Let's drop it.
I didn't say anything.
No, but you'd like to.
Not anymore. There's just no use talking about it anymore.
Well, then why don't you quit?
I'm just about ready to.
Always preaching.
I wished I'd had a camera this morning. You were a grand-looking thing when Patterson brought you upstairs. Muck, filth, street dirt. Yes, you'd fallen in it. It was in your hair. That gray overcoat, you've worn it once, and now there's a sleeve missing.
So I'll buy another coat.
You want to buy another wife?
Why, do you want to leave
Well,
me?
there are all sorts of women you can hire to wash your face and clean you up after you've had a good roll in the Bowery muck.
Go away.
Johnny, there's no use talking about it anymore. We just can't go on this way. Heaven knows I love you. I do. But I just can't stand it anymore. The way you were this morning, I can't stand it.
Jane, please. Oh, crying won't do any good.
I know. I've been crying for 6 years.
Then why don't you stop?
Dresses, cars, this apartment. Maybe if we were poor, it'd be better. Maybe if you had to work for a living instead of dabbling in an arty magazine, writing stuff that nobody reads.
Oh, will you lay off? Whining, always whining.
All right. What about dinner?
Well, what about it?
Well, do you want to eat in or go out somewhere?
I don't think I could stand a domestic evening.
When I put on my feathers, I just go straight as a simple little wife of a cafe drunk.
If you're so determined to be unpleasant, you can go to the devil.
What's it like?
What?
Going to the devil. You ought to know.
Oh, you shut up. Here, read the paper.
Would you mind handing me the whole thing?
Oh, reach for it. You're not a cripple.
Thank you. My hero.
Hey, look, Jane, I'm sorry I was rude. Let's drop it. Did you get tickets for Liberty?
Yes.
For when?
September the 8th. It's a Thursday.
That's good. Jane, I am sorry. Really, I am.
It's all right.
I feel a little tough. I just sort of lost my temper.
Johnny.
What is it?
Murdoch. Frank Murdoch.
Oh, what?
He was murdered last night.
What are you saying?
It's here in the paper.
You're kidding.
No, here, read it. There, at the top.
Eugene Franklin Murdoch, prominent in New York literary circles, was found in an unconscious condition in an alley on East 52nd Street early this morning.
Johnny.
He died shortly after admission to Midtown Hospital of head injuries, which resulted in severe hemorrhages. The dead man had been celebrating his recent appointment as editor of True Arts magazine. Jane, I couldn't have done it. It's absolutely ridiculous.
But you said you jumped up and down on his face.
I did?
To me and to Patterson.
To Patterson?
He told me. When I went out to get the papers, he remarked that you'd had a pretty big evening, that you told him you'd beaten some fellow up.
What, did I say it was Murdoch?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Jane, I don't fight with people. I never get nasty.
When you fought with somebody last night, you were covered with blood and your nose had been bleeding.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Well, isn't it, Jane, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Well, can't you remember anything?
Do you expect me to go down to the police and tell them I think I killed Frank Murdoch?
Can't you remember, Johnny? Can't you remember anything that happened?
No, not much. Not much toward the end. I know I met Larry Oathwaite. We joined Frank and Roger. Say, maybe Roger would know.
He didn't seem to know much when I spoke to him.
What, did you phone him?
I phoned him this morning. It was 7 o'clock. I thought maybe you'd been killed or something.
Oh, Jane.
Well, what am I supposed to think when you don't come home until 7 in the morning? Am I just supposed to go to bed as if nothing was the matter?
Heaven's sake, don't start crying.
Well, that's all I do now, Johnny, is cry. I can't help it. It's all supposed to be so gay and charming and solid. Phone Roger and see if he knows anything.
Can't just ask him if he thinks I killed Frank.
Well, make something up, but please, phone him.
All right, give me the phone.
Do you know his number?
Yes.
Doesn't he answer?
Wait a minute.
Hello.
Roger.
Oh, hello, Johnny. How do you feel?
Ask him if he's seen the paper.
Keep quiet. I'm fine, Roger. How are you?
Well, it's a little early to tell. What time did you and Murdoch get home?
Were we the last?
Oh, you sure were. I left you in some joint on 52nd Street. I bet Murdoch is dead.
Dead?
Yes, he sure had a load the last time I saw him.
Well,
Anything wrong, Johnny?
No. I just thought I'd call. So long, Roger.
What did he say?
He said that Murdoch and I wound up the party and that he left us in some joint on 52nd Street.
What? It said he was killed in an alley off 52nd
Oh, Jane, I couldn't have killed him. I never want to fight when I'm drunk. Never. I never hit anybody. Never.
You've hit me.
I have?
Yes. Yes, you have. Johnny, don't you see what this sort of thing does to you? You don't remember anything. You behave like something out of the stock.
Jane, do you think I killed him?
You said so. You said so twice to Patterson and to me. I don't know what to say.
I'm frightened.
Could you phone Mrs. Murdoch?
Well, why? What could I say?
Well, maybe she knows more than... Well, it just seems logical to phone her. You could ask for Frank. Maybe she knows something...
I can't ask to speak to him when I know he's dead. I couldn't keep it out of my voice.
Well, then, what do we do?
All right, I'll phone her. No, I can't do it. I'll call Roger and tell him. I should have asked him to place the name of that place on 52nd Street.
You think you did it, don't you? I can tell from the look on your face. You think you killed him?
I couldn't.
We've got to find out.
We'll just sit tight and wait. No, we won't. We'll get out of town.
No.
Yes, we'll go somewhere. We'll go someplace where nobody can find
No.
us. Well, what do you want me to do? Sit around until the cops come and drag me up at the scruff of the neck? If I did do it, they'll find the sleeve from my overcoat, maybe, and...
You can't run away from it.
I can't wait for it.
Please. Don't get panicky, please. Well, let's think for a minute, and let's not do anything crazy. If you didn't have anything to do with it, running away will only make it look twice as bad. And if you did do it, they'll find you. You'll never be able to hide from them forever. So, phone Roger and ask him right out. Now, go on. Go on. Phone him.
You ask him.
No.
Well, I can't.
Ask him right out if he knows anything about it.
Won't it sound funny?
Hello.
Roger, this is Johnny again. Jane and I are having a little discussion, and... Well, what was the name of that place that Murdoch and I ended up in last night, huh?
Don't you remember?
Well, you know how it is, Roger.
No, I don't.
What do you mean?
I've seen the paper.
You have?
Yes.
Well, what was the name of the place?
Silver Moon Bar.
On 52nd Street?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Roger, were Frank and I getting along all right? I mean, did we fight or anything? If you've seen the paper, you know what I mean.
Well, I'm just trying to make up my mind. I've come to the conclusion that if anybody asked me, I'd have to say you weren't getting along all right. Goodbye, Johnny.
No, Roger. Wait, Roger, listen. He hung up.
What did he say?
He said that if anybody asked him, he'd have to say that Murdoch and I weren't getting along very well.
Dear Lord.
We were in the Silver Moon Bar on 52nd Street.
Do you want to go down there?
You think we should?
I don't know.
Don't go.
But Johnny,
Don't go, I said. Let them ring. They'll think we're not in and go away. Shh. Listen.
Johnny, please
Keep quiet. Let them ring. They'll go away. Let them ring.
We can't just pretend we're out every time the bell rings.
Yeah, they've gone. I'm going to catch a plane for Canada.
No.
There's a plane for Montreal every
You
hour.
can't run out on
I'm not
it.
going to stay here and have a murder pinned on me that... Well, if I did do it, it was an accident.
I won't let you leave town.
Well, then what can I do?
Johnny, please. Please, let me go.
Listen. They're coming in.
Mrs. Bermont.
Patterson.
Anything wrong?
What is it?
I have a parcel here from Macy's. It came this morning. I forgot to bring it up. I thought you weren't in when you didn't answer the bell.
Just leave it in the hall.
Okay, Mrs. Fairmont.
Johnny, you've got to face it.
Yes.
Every time the bell rings, we can't jump like this. We've got to find out. We've got to go down to that cafe and find out.
Yes. Oh, Jane, if you'll see me through this. I promise I'll never, never, ever take a drink again as long as I live, so help me God.
We knew then that even if Johnny had done it, we had to find out the truth. Patterson got the car out for us, and just as we pulled away from the front of the apartment, we saw a precinct car slide into the space we just left. We stopped for a red light at the corner of Fifth Avenue, and I looked back.
Can you see anything?
They're talking to Patterson.
Cops?
One in uniform, the other not.
I'll go over to the East River Drive.
No, go downstairs. It's easier to get lost in heavy traffic.
Suppose they're looking for me?
I don't know.
I couldn't have done it. I couldn't.
Now be careful. Don't go too fast. What's the number on 52nd?
I don't know. We'll have to look for it. The Silver Moon Bar shouldn't be so hard to find. With a name like that, they probably got a neon sign 6 feet high. Well, now that we're here, I don't quite know what we're supposed to do.
I suppose we could order something.
You want a drink?
No. Go ahead, if you want to.
Would you mind?
No.
Well, no. Well, I'll have coffee. Jane, I'm finished. I'll never, ever take another. I'm finished. I've quit.
No, you haven't.
Oh, yes, Jane, I promise I'm on the way.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
You'll see this time I mean it.
Do you recognize any of the waiters?
Yeah, that little dark fellow. No, I'm not sure. I don't even recognize the place, let alone the waiters.
But you're sure you were here?
Well, Roger said we were.
But don't you remember it?
No.
Couldn't you ask one of the waiters if you...
Here he comes.
Hi, folks. What'll it be tonight?
What'll you have, dear?
I have, plain ham sandwich. And, coffee.
Yes, make it 2, please.
2 plain ham sandwiches, 2 coffees, okay.
Oh, waiter.
Yeah? What is it, Mac?
Do you remember me being in here last night?
Hey, that's all right, Mac. You were plastered. No hard feelings.
No. What did I do?
You sucked that guy you were with.
Huh?
That's all right. I didn't like him neither. It's okay. Lots of guys get a little rough. Forget it, Mac. We're used to characters.
I'm frightened.
It can't be true. It can't.
It all fits. Roger said you quarreled. This waiter says you socked him. You said you beat him up. You were covered with blood. Your nose was bleeding. I'm afraid, Johnny. I'm afraid that this time...
Jane.
What is it?
That waiter's phoning. Huh? Look behind you. The fellow that took our order is using the payphone in the corner.
Well, maybe it's a friend.
Now, watch out. He's looking at us. He knows we're watching him. Let's get out of here.
No.
He's phoning the cops. I can tell. He's being very casual.
But where are we going to go? We can't go home now. Where can we go?
You should have let me pack. You should have let me go to Canada.
We've no money, no clothes. Johnny, we've got to go down and face it. We've got to leave here and drive to a police station and face it.
No, I'm going. I'm getting up now, and I'm walking right out of that door. Are you coming?
Leave some money on the table.
Are you coming?
What do you think? We can't go on driving all night, Johnny. It's nearly 11 o'clock.
Okay, I'm not going back. I didn't do it. They're not going to hang something on me that I didn't do.
But where are we going? We've no clothes, hardly any money. Now, where are we
Well,
going?
we'll get a hotel room somewhere. I don't know, somewhere in a little town.
How long? Forever? They'll chase you forever. For as long as you live.
Well, I'll run for as long as I live, but I'm not... What's that?
The siren.
Can you see anything?
I...
Through the rear window, stupid! Look!
No, I can't. It's too dark.
Let's see his light.
No, Johnny, stop. Please stop.
Won't?
No, stop, Johnny. Please stop.
Not going to drag me off to jail for nothing.
Johnny, you can't. Don't you understand that you can't go on without facing him? Now, I'll help you, but you've got to face it. Now, please stop. Please.
No.
Johnny, look out. heaven's sake, you killed us. Please, Johnny, slow down. Please.
Take your hand off that keychain.
No, Johnny, I'm going to turn off the ignition.
Wait.
If you want to drive into a tree or something, go ahead, but I'm going to turn it off, Johnny.
I'll go over the edge of the road. I'm telling you, I mean it.
Well, then go ahead. Go ahead. Kill it. Now, Johnny, don't be afraid. I'll help you. I love you, Johnny.
Trying to kill somebody?
No, I'm not.
Let me have your license. Come on, step on it. I haven't got all night.
Just a minute. Here you are.
Thanks. I ought to take you in right now. Got any idea how many people are killed by guys like you who go crazy on highways? Here. And the speed limit's 45. Remember that.
Okay. Okay, officer.
Now what?
Home, I guess. What else is there?
Johnny, there's no use making promises you can't keep.
No, I won't. I tell you, I'm through with drinking. Never, never, ever again. I'm going to call the police and tell them. They won't get me for murder. At the most, it'll be manslaughter. Certainly it wasn't premeditated. We'll get the best lawyer in town and fight. We'll fight like mad. And, Jane, if you'll stick with me, I swear I'll never take a drink again. Do you believe me, Jane? Do you?
You've said that so many times before.
Oh, no. Never like this. There's never been anything like this. Now, Jane, do you believe me?
Yes, Johnny. I think this time I do believe you.
No, leave the radio off.
I thought there might be some news.
Largely in deference to the views of Senator Arthur Vandenberg of Michigan, the principal Republican spokesman on foreign affairs. And now for the local news. Tonight, Don Edges, a truck driver, walked into the Central Park police station and confessed to the killing of Frank Murdoch, former editor of Soulard magazine, whose body was found in an alley off 52nd Street early this morning. Edges stated that Murdoch was lying asleep or drunk in the alley and that his truck had passed over him before he could stop it.
Turn it
Edges
off.
stated that he had not reported the accident because of his fear that...
Johnny, please don't. Please. Johnny. You promised.
You have just heard Blackout, Attraction 51 on Radio City Playhouse. Jan Miner was Jane Beaumont. Arnold Moss was her husband, Johnny. Other players included Louis Van Ruten, Eugene Francis, and Larry Blyden. The music was composed and conducted by Dr. Roy Shield. The script was written, directed, and produced by Harry W. Junkin.
This is Harry Junkin again. Please join us this Thursday for our final show in the 8 by Request series, Elizabeth Scott in Machine. Next week on Radio City Playhouse, Joey Was Different, starring Louis Van Ruten and Edith Gresham, a stirring vignette on juvenile delinquency. That's next week, Attraction 52 on Radio City Playhouse. Good night, everybody.
This is Fred Collins speaking. This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.